Well, tonight, a local community is preparing to honor the lives of Clinton and Cristen Brink. That's a couple who was killed while hiking with two of their daughters on July 26th at Devil's Den State Park. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach spoke with leaders in Prairie Grove about how that community is rallying around the family. Claire.
Morgan, Clinton and Cristen had just moved to Prairie Grove a few weeks before the attack. I spoke with Mayor David Faulk today about how the city and neighbors are stepping in to honor their legacy and support the rest of the family. 43-year-old Clinton Brink and 41-year-old Cristen Brink were fatally attacked at Devil's Den State Park on July 26th, leaving behind 3 daughters.
We know that there's 3 girls now, a 17-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 7-year-old that has to figure out life without parents.
Mayor David Faulk says Prairie Grove is hosting a community fundraiser on Saturday, September 6th to support the Brink family.
We really wanted to look at what we could do for the 3 girls that was left behind.
While the GoFundMe made in honor of the family has raised tens of thousands of dollars for funeral costs, the community wanted to do more.
They wanted something tangible. Can I drop off money here? And so we worked with the family to get a bank account opened at Priority Bank. Brink's Memorial Fund is what it's called.
The event will feature food, live music, and an auction to benefit the family directly. Beyond financial aid, Faulk hopes to help create new, positive memories for the girls.
Money doesn't answer everything. It helps. It allows them to take a step forward and take a breath of fresh air, because maybe that's just one less thing they have to worry about. No matter what, there's going to be a stigma in the back of their mind that they will remember this place, for this is the place that they've lost their parents. We wanted to hopefully add to that and say, if it can ever be replaced, let's replace it with, this is also the area where communities came together, where communities supported each other.
In conversations with family members, Faulk says one thing is clear.
How much they love those girls, and let's just be honest, they showed it in their actions. They sacrificed their lives to save those little girls. And those little girls sit here today because Dad and Mom was willing to sacrifice and protect.
Through it all, Faulk says Prairie Grove has shown overwhelming support.
I've had a lot of people reach out and say, just tell me what to do, tell me what to donate, tell me how I can help. But on September 6th, I think you're going to see a huge outpouring from our community.
Faulk says the event's location and time are still being finalized, and he says anyone wanting to help can reach out to Prairie Grove City Hall for more information. Claire Everbach, 5 News.
Thank you, Claire. And the man suspected of killing the Brinks is set to be arraigned this Thursday on 2 charges of capital murder. If convicted, prosecutors say they do plan to seek the death penalty against Andrew McGann. Investigators have yet to reveal a potential motive for the killings. Well, a deadly end to a summer outing. Officials confirming 76-year-old Rudolph Wall drowned at the Sylum Springs Kayak Park on Saturday afternoon. 5 News reporter Laura Castleman spoke with first responders in Sylum Springs today. Laura, what have you found out?
What started as a summer day here at the Sylum Springs Kayak Park ended in heartbreak for one family this weekend. A 76-year-old man drowned here Saturday afternoon. And this marks just yet another death at a place of fun and recreation.
The Sylum Springs Kayak Park is designed specifically for kayakers in mind. With man-made rapids, the water can move at dangerous speeds.
It's a unique water feature in this area because it's got multiple man-created water obstacles involving rapids and swift-moving water.
At least 2 deaths have been reported in connection with the water park over the past 11 years. On Saturday afternoon, the rapids took another life.
A gentleman was seen going into the water. He did not surface when expected, and he was located further downstream through the rapids and removed from the water.
76-year-old Rudolph Wall drowned at the Sylum Springs Kayak Park. This comes after the rapids have taken the lives of others in the recent years. Deputy Chief Jordan Jackson says anytime someone enters the water without a flotation device, it can be risky.
Oftentimes we have swimmers there that don't have life jackets on, and the rapids will push a swimmer underwater that isn't riding a flotation device or a kayak or canoe.
The rapids at the kayak park can move anywhere from 200 to 600 cubic feet per second.
You have to wear a personal flotation device. These drownings never or almost never occur when someone is wearing a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket.
Deputy Chief Jackson says they use the Sylum Springs Kayak Park for swift water rescue training.
And it's one of the very few places in the area that has swift water, and so it's used regionally by many of the departments as a training site for these types of responses.
Emphasizing the importance of life jackets.
I couldn't stress more that in that area especially, but in every other area involving water, to have them available, have them on, and use them for what they're made for.
Now, Wall's family tells 5 News that he was sweet, loving, and kind to everybody, and that he loved to go on drives and go camping. Now, Deputy Fire Chief says that the difference between life and loss often comes down to one simple decision: wearing a life jacket. In Sylum Springs, covering news where you live, Laura Castleman, 5 News.
Thank you, Laura. Fresh off an international trade mission that included a stop in Israel, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders is back in the state capitol today, announcing a plan to expand business along the Arkansas River. Line pipe manufacturing company Wellspun Tubular announced plans to expand their operations at the Port of Little Rock. The company's been doing business in Little Rock for nearly 20 years and expects the expansion to create 300 new jobs in Arkansas.
Wellspun's director of the supply chain management describes his relationships in Little Rock like this: it's not strategic or transactional, it's friends and family. I'm proud that we're the most hospitable state in America, and I'm thrilled that it pays off when we recruit companies to come here.
The expansion will add to Wellspun's existing site at the Port of Little Rock. Well, the governor will also be joining the U.S. Secretary of Education tomorrow. Linda McMahon will be touring several schools and also doing a roundtable discussion. Governor Sanders will give Secretary McMahon tours of 2 schools in Little Rock in the morning. The roundtable will be in the afternoon at the Saline County Career and Technical Campus. The stops are part of a national tour that coincides with the start of the new school year, and she plans to visit schools in all 50 states.